Welcome to the Empty Wagon Fantasy Football Podcast. It's Brad and Josh in the studio on this marvelous Tuesday night.
It's a Tuesday night.
Ooh, it's been a long week, and it's only 2 days into it.
Oh, more Tuesday.
Yeah. Ugh. Been a rough week.
Crush that intro.
Senioritis has kicked in, boys. Senioritis.
Oh,
last week of work before the Christmas break, so...
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are starting to just fantasy football has almost been too much for some people right now.
Well, it's that time of year. Either you're in a championship, like some people, not me, or hopefully you're in a third place game. Woo!
Well, that's not true. You are in a championship game in our Guru League.
Oh, yeah, I won that. Yeah, I don't know how I won that.
Hey,
0 from a kicker, 0 from a tight end, and 0 from a wide receiver, and I still made, I don't know.
Hey, buddy. You could still win a championship this year.
Yeah, don't count.
It's a real league with real people.
I traded away every draft pick for Antonio Brown and Keenan Allen in that league.
Yeah, and you made a championship game. So think about that.
Yep.
Yeah, I have a pretty good shot of winning one. I'm pretty excited about it. I really want to. So
you really need to.
Yeah, I think my best shot is in Dynasty.
Yeah. If you don't win a championship, I am laughing at you constantly.
I'll probably never play fantasy.
Like, I'm probably going to come over your house on Christmas Day and just point at you and laugh.
That would be very harsh.
Like, ha ha, Merry Christmas.
No, why would you do that?
I don't know.
Because in order for
do you have any Broncos?
to
Do you have any Broncos and Raiders on your team that you'll be starting? Any of your championship teams?
Yes. I do have Philip Lindsay in one of those leagues.
Is that the Yahoo League?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, yeah. So I guess that one will come down to Monday night. But other than that, most of them should be wrapped up.
Yeah, because I'm not starting any Raiders. But he does have Jordy Nelson in that Yahoo League as well. So, hey, if he starts him.
Yeah, shootout in Oakland.
Yeah.
All right, well, we had a Monday night game. It was a game.
It was kind of a game.
It was very compelling.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was very close. It stayed close the whole time.
Okay, we'll go with that.
That's the nicest way to put it. Saints beat the Panthers 12-9.
There were two fantasy relevant players.
Christian McCaffrey threw a touchdown pass.
Yep, he had 26 points in PPR. And then Alvin Kamara, he had 23.3 points in PPR.
He had the rushing touchdown. Your two people that got your 2 touchdowns in the game.
Well, and then if you count the New Orleans defense, they had 13 points. That's pretty good.
And I don't think the Panthers defense did too terrible either, did they?
They had 7.
Yeah.
It's not bad. And this is an ESPN scoring. I'm not sure how your league does your defensive scoring. So, yeah, not a bad game as far as it was a good football game, not a good fantasy football game. The defense, Luke Kuechly is so amazing. I know we focus on offense on the show, but he's incredible.
He is.
Just the way gets to these running backs and the way that he basically just sheds off every block. The guy is phenomenal.
So, I do have some questions from this game. Drew Brees, granted, he has no more road games, except maybe in the playoffs.
Okay.
Will you start him next week? He's at home.
Who are they playing next week? Atlanta?
I knew you were going to ask me this. It's not Atlanta. They're done playing Atlanta. It's the Steelers at home, though.
Yeah, I'll start him at home against the Steelers. And the reason, because 1, they're at home, and 2, I feel like they're going to need to score points.
Okay. Yeah, I think next year, man, Drew Brees, you're really going to have to watch these road matchups, especially when it starts getting cold out.
When we started talking about this, Drew Brees was actually just being very efficient. He wasn't throwing a lot of passes anyway. He didn't do it last year either. He has like 4 or 5,000 yard seasons under his belt.
They need a second receiver there bad.
They do. They're using Alvin Kamara as a receiver because Traquan Smith and Tommy Lee Lewis aren't getting it done.
What about Big Ben Watson?
Nope, not a receiver. Tight end. And he is also not getting it done. The New Orleans attack was anemic. I mean, it was just wasn't good. When Keith Kirkwood is your second leading receiver, do you know who he is?
Yeah, he scored a couple touchdowns and had a couple big games.
Yeah, earlier.
Yeah,
but I don't know what college did he go to. Do you know?
I have no idea.
Yeah, and I watch college. And
he was undrafted.
I know Michael Thomas went to Ohio State.
Yeah, Ohio State. Are you worried about Michael Thomas at all if they don't get another wide receiver?
Well, it's been, 3 or 4 weeks in a row where he's just been
He's
miserable.
not even getting the PPR numbers to even.
It's just been miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm not feeling good about it. This is why I always go touches over targets.
Touches over targets?
Yeah. So running backs traditionally get more touches.
Yeah, but you have to start somebody in your wide receiver spot.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's why I use a philosophy that I stole from you.
Yeah.
And I drafted heavy on running backs, and then I went upside with my wide receivers, and sometimes that pays off.
Mm-hmm.
Not always. I'm not saying it's a proven formula, but you
want wide receiver or running backs that you know are going to be the guy in their system.
Yeah.
All right, let's move over to the Carolina side of the ball. Cam Newton, is he done?
So I was reading reports that they might shut him down.
Yeah, his shoulder's not right.
No. I mean, he's not playing. He's not practicing throughout the week, so he doesn't really have a chance to get on page with his offense. He didn't throw a pass last night over 20 yards.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
And the one he tried to throw into the end zone was like 5 yards short, and he got picked off.
Yeah, it's not good, dude. His arm is not...
Are we in an Andy Luck situation? I mean, I don't want to speculate too much, but...
I don't know. The problem is, so I was reading reports that they don't know what's wrong with it.
Didn't he have a shoulder surgery the same time Andy Luck had a shoulder surgery?
He did have a shoulder surgery, I believe it was the season before last.
Yeah, it was the same season that Andrew Luck went out with his shoulder injury, right? They both went down?
Yes. Cam Newton is banged up. He's been banged up for a long time. It's just the way that they use him.
If you were in Dynasty, would you be trying to move Cam Newton? Move away from him?
As much as it pains me to say that, yeah. I love the guy.
Try to get something for him?
Yeah.
Not saying his career's over, but it may be a year or two before he's right again.
Honestly.
And the way he plays, let's be honest, he's not shying away from hits.
I don't want to say his career is over, but I think the prime of his career is over.
The way he plays, being the short yardage back, that stuff's got to change.
It has to. I mean, he completed barely 50% of his passes for 131 yards. 16 passes for 131 yards. That's just not going to get it
Yeah, but
done.
this is his best passing efficiency year of his career.
Because they're all dump-offs.
Yeah, they're all 7-yard passes.
Like Booger said, he compared it to a bikini. Did you see that?
No, I didn't listen to a lot of it.
He compared it to a bikini. He said, a bikini will only show you some things, but it doesn't show you everything. And that's what he was saying about Cam Newton's passing efficiency.
Nice.
Another reason that Booger should get fired.
No, that's better. That's a great analysis.
They're all awful.
They're coming back to that 2019.
Get ready, guys. Christian McCaffrey had another great day. 8 catches for 67 yards. This has been great for Christian McCaffrey. He's getting the rushing work. He's getting the receiving work.
Christian McCaffrey, where are you taking him next year in the draft? Where do you think he's going to go?
Well, right now,
in the first round, but where in the first round?
Right now, he's the number 2 PPR running back.
So you taking him number 2? Because Gurley's 1, right?
Gurley's 1. Saquon might be 2. If Ingram's gone, I want Kamara over McCaffrey, but McCaffrey's probably 4, dude. 4
so who's 3, Kamara?
Yeah. If Ingram's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, I
feel like we're forgetting somebody. No, Zeke? With the targets he's been getting lately?
That's lately. That's lately. McCaffrey's been good all year.
Okay.
He's been healthy all year. Knock on wood. Oh, man, I can't say that. I got him on 2 of my rosters.
Yeah. So, so you would take him over Zeke next year in a PPR draft?
Yeah, I think so.
Would you take him over Le'Veon Bell, depending on where Le'Veon Bell falls?
Yeah.
If Le'Veon Bell ends up on Baltimore.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll say that for 2 reasons. One, it's very apparent to me that the Steelers' offensive line and scheme is very good. Mm-hmm. And 2, if he ends up in Baltimore, those 2 games a year where he has to play the Steelers, there's a good chance he's going to get like Vontae's Burfict and get destroyed. I know Vontae's Burfict plays for the Bengals, but I'm saying the Steelers.
That was really confusing.
They're going to want. Yeah, sometimes you got to go around the circle to get back to the beginning of the circle and stuff. So
okay.
I had a way of getting.
I was just trying to pick a team that.
Yeah.
With a good running game that he could go to.
Probably the Jets.
But that's not a good running game.
No, but he'll probably go there.
Would you take him over James Conner? So James Conner, is James Conner a first round pick for you?
Yes.
Is your whole first round, a 12-team league, all running backs? We haven't ranked too much, but you're not taking AB over any running back this year, are you?
No. Nope.
I mean, we'll set down the rankings in the offseason, but
Juju, Tyreek. Maybe Tyreek gets a first round. Maybe he's the one wide receiver in the first round. But I don't see how it could be anybody else. When you got guys like McCaffrey, Zeke, Saquon Barkley, Alvin Kamara, you have Dalvin Cook is going to, if he returns to form, he's going to be a late first rounder probably. Leonard Fournette somehow will probably still squeak in there, even though he's not been playing very well. Melvin Gordon, we can't forget about Melvin Gordon, even though he's been banged up. Phillip Lindsay's probably going to be a second or third round pick, but he's going to be in there. I mean, there's going to be a lot of good running backs next year that are going to get picked up before receivers.
Okay.
And I want to be in the back end of the first round next year.
Anything else you want to add from this game?
I thought that pick 2 was cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool, dude, to see.
The funniest thing about that is that interception did not go against Drew Brees.
Nope. And I thought it was cool to see, though. Yeah. Thought it was pretty cool. All right, so we want to talk about these Saturday games. We don't have a Thursday night game.
No Thursday night game this week. 2 Saturday games, though. We'll cover those. That way you guys got a little more time to prepare. First one, Redskins, Titans. Titans defense.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually starting them in our Dynasty League.
Derrick Henry.
Yep.
You buying 100%. In?
Oh, yeah.
Anybody on the Redskins? Are you willing to start anybody on the Redskins?
Let me look at their. No.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, you really gonna look at their?
I mean, I'm looking at the roster. Why not? I mean, I'm seeing if there's anyone like Sprinkle. Maybe I'll start Sprinkle.
No, you won't.
No, I won't start Sprinkle. I won't start Jamison Crowder.
Do you want to start Corey Davis?
No.
Would you start Corey Davis over Mike Williams if Keenan Allen doesn't play?
No,
because we're going to talk about this. Because Mike Williams plays the Ravens.
No, I'm starting Mike Williams for sure.
Even against the Ravens?
Yeah.
And Jimmy Smith? Okay.
Yeah, so the Titans the past 2 weeks have focused on the running game. That's what they're going to do. They're daring people to stop Derrick Henry, and they can't. So,
he's a big boy.
He's a very big boy, but it's going to affect.
Oh, my God. I just read the over-under for this game. 37 points. With that being said, so Titans are at home. How much do you think they're favored by?
I don't know, probably 7 points.
10 points.
Really?
And it's a 37-point over-under.
Wow.
So that means they think it's going to be
27-17 or
no, that wouldn't even make sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how to do math.
I'm not math. I don't math.
I'm not math.
I'm not mathing good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm not interested in any of these receivers. Derrick Henry and the Titans defense are the only fantasy relevant players from this entire
Especially if
game.
you're in a championship. You don't want to risk it.
I mean, if you're still in there and you have Adrian Peterson, don't start him.
In a 2-quarterback league, would you start Josh Johnson?
No.
Okay.
I think he's very
serviceable.
I wouldn't even say that. I mean, he's undefeated
Woo!
as a quarterback for the Washington Redskins
this year.
Because
I can't remember if he took snaps for them before.
I don't know. It was like 10 years ago. So
all right. So that's it for this game. That was really easy and really fast. Next game, Ravens at the Chargers.
Oh, now this is going to be way better game. I'm so excited that Melvin Gordon is going to return.
Yeah, he said he's healthy. He said he's back.
And this is in LA?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel about Philippe against this Chargers defense, which is stacked?
The Chargers defense?
I mean, the Ravens defense, which is stacked.
No, really, I don't like him that much.
Yeah, I think he's probably somewhere in the middle, 15, 16.
I'm really worried about Melvin Gordon also.
Yep.
Not saying you won't start him because you're probably going to start him, but
he was a full participant in practice today.
No, but this Ravens defense is really good. They got embarrassed last week.
Peyton Barber just ran all over him.
That's a fluke.
No, Peyton Barber.
Terrell Suggs is going to kick people in the teeth, and he'll change that defense. If Keenan Allen does not play and he did not practice, neither did Austin Eckler. I am kind of worried about Mike Williams against Jimmy Smith. Jimmy Smith is a good corner.
Mike Evans just had over 100 yards against him. No big deal.
Yeah, 4 catches.
No big deal. No big deal.
I know. What about the Ravens side of the ball? Lamar Jackson. The Ravens,
this Chargers defense?
This Chargers run defense hasn't been great. Lamar Jackson, would you start him over Phillip Rivers?
Well, I mean, he's got 18 carries in his last game.
He's had 15 carries in 5 of his starts this year.
So when 9.5 points are coming just from his running alone, and he's got a chance to run one in.
That's a very safe floor.
It's a very safe floor. And if you want safe for your championship, I don't think it's a bad play.
Would you start him over Phillip Rivers?
Yes. I think so.
Kind of agree with that.
I don't like it because it doesn't sound right.
What about Gus Edwards?
So he played a really good game, but Kenneth Dixon was still in there. He was still involved. Kenny Dixon, they did go away from him after a little while because he fumbled or something. What happened?
Yeah, he missed a couple blocks. He had a personal foul call.
Yeah,
some like boneheaded plays. And Gus Edwards did have over 100 yards and a touchdown last week. So
that was
still getting nothing in the passing game.
Yeah, but I think he's still a safe play.
Yeah, this Chargers run defense isn't great though.
Yeah, I think he's a safe play. I don't mind Gus Edwards.
Damian Williams just ran all over this Chargers when you want to bring up last week.
He didn't run all over him. He got like 49 yards, but it was the touchdowns that really, and the receiving work that got him.
If Gus Edwards gets those.
Yeah, it could happen.
Would you start Gus Edwards over Adrian Peterson?
Yeah.
Would you start him over Derrick Henry?
No.
What about... trying to find a good one. What about over Dalvin Cook, who plays Detroit?
Are you effing kidding me right now?
No. It's at Detroit. Snacks Harrison has made their run defense really good.
No, I like Dalvin Cook better.
Okay.
I do.
All right.
If he's healthy.
If he's healthy.
You play him. No, he's healthy now.
Would you start Gus Edwards over any Miami running back against Jacksonville?
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
Okay.
I don't like Kalen Ballage at all.
I don't know what that was
and
about.
Frank Gore's in the IR.
Yeah, Frank Gore's done.
Aaron Jones is also on the IR.
Yep.
That's something we didn't talk about.
Yeah, let's get some news up. We didn't talk about much news.
Yeah, we'll talk about some news.
Yeah, so Frank Gore's on the IR. Do you think they go to Kenyon Drake or do they go with... Because Adam Gase said it wasn't the shoulder injury that was holding Kenyon Drake back.
No, they're going to go with Kalen Ballage.
That's what you think?
Yeah.
Okay. So you think Kalen Ballage is a RB2 this week?
Against Jacksonville? No, I think he's a flex.
But you would start him?
Yes.
We're starting over
flex.
Elijah McGuire.
Who are the Jets playing?
Green Bay.
No, I like McGuire better.
Okay.
In PPR. Let's see. Keenan Allen will be a game time decision with that hip. CJ Anderson was signed by the Los Angeles Football Rams. Do you care?
No.
Okay. Fair enough.
Do you care about this? That Philip Lindsay is the first undrafted offensive rookie to be named to the Pro Bowl.
Of course I care. I'm a Broncos fan. Of course I care. I think it's great news, man. It's awesome. Rashard Matthews got sent to injury reserve. The Jets wide receiver Pharaoh Cooper, the return specialist from the Rams, got released. The Bills signed a guy named Victor Bolden. Marcus Murphy, the guy who played 1 week for the Bills, got sent to IR today. Jeremy Langford has been promoted to the active squad for the Atlanta Falcons because Ito Smith got put on IR.
He hasn't played a game in 2 years. Don't care.
Okay. Bo Scarborough signed with the Seahawks. They wanted another running back.
There we go. That's what we need to see. Do you think that means Elijah Penny's going to miss some games? Not Elijah. Rashad Penny?
I think it's possible, yes. Austin Eckler's still not practicing because of the concussion. There's a legitimate chance that he misses this week.
Yep.
Not good. Ron Rivera hasn't completely ruled out shutting down Cam Newton. The Texans have waived Sammy Coates, not that anyone really cares. Deshaun Jackson is hopeful to play this week for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Do you care?
No.
Okay.
And the Falcons could fire both their offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator, and there is a possibility that Aaron Rodgers is shut down for the season because of his groin injury. And the Packers aren't going to make the playoffs anyway. So that is about it for all of our news.
Yep.
Not a lot of great news out there.
No, not really. It's
Mostly
that time of
just
year
people
where
going to IR.
it's that time of year. It's IR time. And I know we keep talking about this being championship week. If your fantasy playoffs are in week 17, sorry, you need to change that. Don't play in those leagues. Those leagues are dumb.
They really are.
Because we're going to see a lot of people set in week 17.
They are really dumb.
Yes.
I hate them so much.
All right, Josh. So you got some questions for us out there?
All right, we will go ahead and start our favorite segment.
It's the little guys helping the little guys because the big guys don't have time for the little guys. Segment.
Nice. All right, this one comes from Rudy Alvarado. Says, should I start Mitchell Trubisky at San Francisco or Kirk Cousins at Detroit?
Mitch, Joel, Trubisky.
Why?
It's at San Francisco, man. I like that better than I like Kirk Cousins at Detroit in a game that matters.
This one comes from Eugene Hiltz. What to do with Melvin Gordon?
Start him. If he plays, you start him.
Okay.
Unless you are so deep at running back that you have way better options, but I don't see that many better options out there.
So this is Gary Welter. He's got a few. We'll start out. This is a half-point PPR league. Would you start Goff or Dak at QB?
Who the Cowboys play? Oh, they play the Buccaneers. That's better, Dak.
So Dak, all right. And then he has to pick two of these guys, Melvin Gordon, Nick Chubb, or James Conner.
Two of those guys?
Yeah, he also has Spencer Ware on the bench, but he just needs two. Melvin Gordon, Nick Chubb, James Conner, or Spencer Ware. I would go Gordon and Conner.
I'm thinking Nick Chubb because they are playing the Bengals.
Oh, yeah. And he went for 100 yards last week against
and the Steelers
Broncos.
are playing the Saints at New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be one of those Big Ben aired out games.
Okay.
Maybe James Conner not so much. I would probably go Nick Chubb and Melvin Gordon.
Okay.
But I can see you starting Conner over Melvin Gordon.
Over Melvin Gordon?
I could see it. If you're worried about the Baltimore matchup.
Okay. And you've made it this far without him, so.
Yeah.
All right. This one comes from Luke Venner. Kenny Galladay, Josh Gordon, or Robbie Anderson in the flex. It doesn't say whether it's PPR or standard. Kenny Galladay's playing Baltimore or Minnesota, so Xavier Rhodes. Don't like that matchup. Josh Gordon has not been getting used lately.
And he's playing Buffalo, so he's getting Tre'Davious White.
Yep. And Kenny Galladay just lit up Tre'Davious White, so it's no big deal.
Yeah, but he got
runs.
hyper targeted, which we've seen Josh Gordon isn't getting.
And then Robbie Anderson. So the Jets
Are
are
playing the Packers. I'm probably going Robbie Anderson. I'm going with that upside.
It's weird to say that based on the year that he's had this year, but he's gotten hot as of late.
And that's what I think the last 2 years, that's what he's done. He gets hot at the end of the season.
Yep. Okay, so this one comes from Oaktown 32. Sony Michel or Damian Williams? Ugh. I don't like either one of those.
Damian Williams.
You think he's going to play instead of Spencer Ware?
Even if Spencer Ware plays, he's the PPR guy. They're playing at Seattle. I think you're going to see a lot of Patrick Mahomes dump offs. A lot of this Chiefs trying to get the offense back right and get right game.
All right, this is an awful tight end question from Mark Deanna. Ian Thomas or Kyle Rudolph?
Ian Thomas.
But the person he's playing has Cam Newton. Do you care?
No.
No. Neither one of them is going to get enough work to really make a difference.
Because why does that matter? If you start Kyle Rudolph and he does nothing for you, at least you got Ian Thomas who gets you something.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Pick two. Nick Chubb, Marlon Mack, Phillip Lindsay, or Brandon Cooks. Pick two.
Nick Chubb, Mack.
Lindsay and Cooks.
Lindsay and Cooks.
Lindsay's playing the Raiders.
I'm going Chubb. And I guess he's playing.
I like
And he's playing the Giants, so I'm going Chubb and Mack.
You're not going to go Phillip Lindsay there.
I might go Phillip Lindsay. They
Against
play.
Oakland?
Yeah, I probably go Phillip Lindsay.
On Monday night? I like to have a player
Chubb
on
and
Monday
Lindsay.
night.
Chubb and Lindsay.
I like to have a Monday night game too.
I probably go Chubb and Lindsay. I know Mack just had a big game and Chubb kind of had a disappointing game, but
Okay.
It's the Battle of Ohio, part deux.
Okay.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Are you worried about Todd Gurley
Yeah.
possibly setting?
Yeah.
He didn't practice.
They're playing against Arizona. He won't be needed in this game.
I mean, if he plays, he's going to score you a bazillion points.
If he plays, but he came out. There was some inflammation in his knee. Apparently, he's day-to-day right now. I don't know. I like, I don't want to say Josh Reynolds. What's the guy there now? John Kelly. I like John Kelly, man. He had a great preseason. He's going to be a guy who's going to fill in very well if Gurley misses time.
Yeah. Or didn't you say CJ Anderson just got signed by him?
Yeah, who cares?
CJ3K.
Who cares? Do you start? So this one comes from Ryan Butler. Do I start Leonard Fournette? My only other options are James White and Jamal Williams.
Oof.
Well, the Jaguars have a good matchup this week, right?
They played Miami.
Yeah. I feel pretty confident starting Leonard Fournette this week.
But he's let you down so much.
Well, you just got to go with it. Gotta roll with
That's
those
so
punches.
gross. Yeah, I mean, you could go crazy. And if we hear that Spencer Ware doesn't play, I'm probably going Damian Williams. If Spencer Ware doesn't play, would you start Damian Williams over Leonard Fournette then?
Yeah, 100%.
With no Ware? Okay.
100%. Yeah. Let's do one more. Why does Drew Brees hate us? From Mark Breslin.
He doesn't. He's gave you the formula. When they are on the road, outdoors, he plays like crap.
Yes.
Dallas opened the roof just so it was outdoors.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So when it is Drew Brees outdoors, he has been terrible all year. His good indoor games are at Atlanta. Guess you know what Super Bowl's at this year?
In Atlanta?
Yep. So if Drew Brees can get the home field throughout,
he's G to G.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do this last one from Declan Doherty. Lamar Jackson, Mitchell Trubisky, or Jameis Winston.
I'm not doing Jameis.
Ever. So Mitch or Lamar? Lamar's playing the Chargers.
Yeah, I'd probably go Mitch.
Mitch against the Niners?
Yeah.
Okay.
That Niners defense doesn't scare me.
Yeah, I feel good about that as well. Okay. Well, that pretty much wraps it up, guys.
Yeah, short little Tuesday show.
Is there anything else you want to add, Brad?
No, good luck in all your championships.
Good
May
luck.
all your hoping dreams come true.
No, I'm hoping all my hopes and dreams come true. I want it so bad. All right, hit us up on Twitter, EmptyWagonFF. Hit us up at Tack Jones or at FF Josh Hughes on Instagram at EmptyWagonPod. We love you guys. Good luck. Let us know how it works out for you later, haters.
See ya.